our class right now. So our aim for today is to discuss the exam paper. Alright. So check your question here. Okay. So this is we discuss only section B and section C first because we have only maybe 1 hour. Okay. So this is your questions looks like. So we have S and T, and then you have to mention what is S and what is T. Okay, so the difference with S and T, so this one have a valve, this one don't have a valve, and then the size of lumen, and then the wall. So here we know S as a vein. So yang ni betul lah, tak ada masalah. Saya kena approve lagi semua. And then for T is artery. So we have only 3 types of vessel, which is a vein, artery or capillary. So capillary tak ada dekat sini lah, because capillary we know capillary is too thin. Okay, dia macam one cell saja dia punya size of lumen. So yang ni confirmly is artery and S is a vein. Sebab vein dia mesti ada valve, dia nak allow one direction only lah. Okay, and then state the characteristic of the above blood vessel. So that vessel yang ni tadi awak boleh mention dekat sini about the valve. Okay, itu yang paling obvious lah. S have a valve, T don't have a valve. Ataupun kalau yang ni you boleh bagi tahu juga lah white lumen. Okay, white lumen, ataupun kita bagi tahu dekat situ T we have a narrow lumen. Siapa lagi ni? Kita ada banyak karakteristik, so you can check your textbook or your science process skills book page 48. So dia bagi tahu dekat situ for artery, the wall of blood vessel tu tadi thick. Okay, tapi sinilah for artery sekejap banyaknya ni. Oops. So for T tu tadi kita bagi tahu should be thick wall. Okay, muscular, strong and elastic. The size of lumen is dalam buku awak dia akan bagi tahu as a small ataupun narrow lah. So ni kita terimalah jawapan ni. Buat satu pun tak apa, ini dia bagi 2 jawapan. Okay, tapi the most obvious here yang ni lah. Kita bagi tahu ada valve ataupun tak. So apa-apa jawapan kita akan terima as long as dia kena dengan you can differentiate. Okay, and then here number 2 P and Q. Okay, yang ni awak dah ada jawapan dekat bawah ni, so that saya rasa tak ada masalah lah, as long as you know the process. Okay. As long as you know the process. So for the number 1 water filter tank, and then go to oxidation, and then actually coagulation tank. Sebab lepas oxidation dia kita nak kita campur dengan the alum tu tadi, so that bila dia macam satu tepung lah. Okay, and then lepas dia coagulation tank tu tadi, dia akan makin lama the density tu tadi makin berat sebab dia dah campur dengan semua sampah-sampah yang lain ataupun sedimentation, benda-benda yang terampai, yang terapung ni tadilah. So bila dia dah ada coagulation tu tadi dekat situ, the process density dia makin lama makin bertambah, and then dia akan pergi turun ke bawah. So dia akan jadi pergi pada sedimentation tank, and then baru kita boleh filter. Lepas filter baru last kali kita akan buat chlorination and fluoridation tank. So that ini terbalik lah, ni salah dekat sini. Okay. Ni saya gunakan one of your paper sahaja, saya belum habis tanda lagi. Okay. And then B, based on the following statement, write true or false to explain the difference between acid and alkali. So ini senang sajalah saya rasa. Okay, for acid, change the color from red to blue. It should be blue to red. So that dekat situ pun kita dah nampak salah dia. So that this one is false. And then yang ni pun confirm ni salah lah, sebab dia dah terbalik dekat sini And then for acid, number 2, acid dissolve in water to form solution that conduct electricity. Yes, sebab kita bagi tahu acid dia ada hydrogen dekat situ. Okay, H+. So H+ ni tadi it can conduct the electricity. And alkali dissolve in water to produce hydroxide ion ataupun OH negative. Yang ni saya dah pernah tunjukkan dalam kelas awak lah. So both of this statement is true. So ni kawan awak betul lah. Okay. Yang ni susah sikit. Gambar pun tak berapa clear ni So this is a food guide pyramid. So we have K, we have M, L, and then we have N. Okay, so we know N ni tadi apa yang paling banyak, of course carbohydrate. Okay, and then ni kita ada, we have vitamins here, we have fiber, we have minerals here. So ini kita ada macam protein, kita ada kalsium. So yang paling atas ni tadi kita ada sugar, we have fat, we have salt here. Okay. And then, okay, based on the food guides pyramid, write the class of food that cause following illness if consumed in excessive amount. So kalau kita ambil dengan jumlah yang sangat banyak, berlebihan, apa yang akan jadi? Okay, number 1, arteriosclerosis. Okay, so arteriosclerosis ni tadi because of saya dah sekejap okay, so happens when the endothelium becomes damaged due to factors of smoking, okay, high blood pressure or high level of sugar, fat and cholesterol in the blood. So that yang dekat situ kita boleh bagi tahu jawapan dia adalah K. Okay, sebab ada glucose dekat situ. Kalau bawah ni last kali karbohidrat tu tadi kita bagi tahu as a sugar lah. Okay, and then diabetes mellitus. So diabetes mellitus ni because of sugar. Yang ni tadi kita specific. Sekejap Ada siapa-siapa yang tu kan? Okay, so ada soalan? Anyone? You raise your hand. Okay, anyone? You have any question? You raise your hand. Okay, we continue. Tak ada soalan Okay, no question. Sebab tadi saya tengok raise hand. So from only one. Okay, so we continue. Diabetes mellitus because of sugar. So kalau kita ambil terlalu banyak karbohidrat, so lastly dia akan jadi sugar. Ni kenapa raise hand Kalau you click here means that you nak tanya something. Kalau nak tanya something, you can open your mic and then boleh cakap lah nak tanya apa-apa. Okay. So here diabetes mellitus. Okay. Apa je punya simptom? Sebab kita bagi tahu cause high blood sugar. So that sugar dia tak ada specific sugar yang mana. Kalau untuk artery tu tadi, arteriosclerosis, kita specific to glucose, fat and cholesterol. So that itu memang ada mention dalam ni lah. Okay. So that yang sini ada banyak kind of sugar dia tu adalah glucose. Okay. Kita ada banyak sangat. Let's say lactose, kita ada fructose. So we have a disaccharida, we have monosaccharida. So for K component, kita belajar tentang monosaccharida and monosaccharida only lah. And then kita ada fat dekat situ. Ni nanti you will learn in depth in your form 4 and form 5 if you take biology. So you will know what is this disaccharida, what is monosaccharida. So disaccharida tu tadi ada dua komponen lah. So actually we have a polymer. Polymer tu tadi poly. Poly means banyak lah. Mono means satu. Kalau macam di, uh, dia ada dua. Contoh monocotyledon and dicotyledon. Okay. So lebih kurang macam tu lah. Tapi ini kita saccharida means that a type of sugar. Ada monosaccharida and disaccharida. Okay, we continue. So diabetes mellitus yang bawah ni lah. Kalau terlalu banyak ambil karbohidrat, so lastly nanti boleh jadi diabetes mellitus. Sebab apa? Sebab kita perlukan sikit saja. Kalau you consume over carbohydrate tu tadi, excessive amount of carbohydrate in your body, so apa yang akan jadi? Dia akan jadi store lah, store dalam your body. First type of sugar tu tadi, then dia akan jadi lemak jugalah. Tu yang kita bagi tahu sebagai glycogen. Nanti awak akan belajar banyak dalam form 4 form 5 dalam biology lah. Okay, and then mark right at the healthy habits that can prevent gastritis. So ni orang yang kena gastrik. So yang betul je, first, taking meals at the appropriate time. And then second, avoid alcohol consumption. Sebab alcohol ni kita tahulah, dia ni tadi pun sifat dia adalah acidic. So that dia tu tadi akan corrosive. So dia akan bahagian dalam usus ataupun perut kita tu tadi, bila dia dah, because it is corrosive, dia boleh akan sebabkan gastrik tu lebih teruk lah. Maybe boleh jadi ulcer. So yang ni tak lah, yang ni salah. So it should be this one and this one. Alright, next. Okay, number 4. So this show the human blood circulatory system. So what is P and what is Q? Q is easy, spectrum. Saya rasa semua orang tahu sebab yang this part tebal. So this part tebal. Kalau di tick tu tadi spektrum lah. Okay. And then, so what is this? Kalau saya bagi tahu hari tu, masuk saja into heart means that a vein. Kalau dia keluar from heart, itu adalah artery. So ni masuk saja kita bagi tahu vein. And then because dia attach dengan our lung, so ataupun peparu lah, lung, peparu. So it is pulmonary vein. So ni pun saya rasa senang lah. You ada pilihan jawapan dekat sini. Okay, this part. Ni saya rasa tak ada masalah sangat. Mark at the individual that experience high rate of pulse. So young people and old people. Of course young people. Sebab kita bagi tahu dia punya aktiviti pun apa semua tu lebih banyak lah. Okay. And then men and women. Okay. Actually men and women sometimes ni boleh jadi confused juga sebab kita bagi tu sebab metabolism. Tapi untuk high rate of pulse, actually woman is higher compared to men. So average adult male heart between 70 and 72 beats. Okay. Adult woman between 78 and 82 beats. Right? So the answer here is woman, not men. Alright, next question. Okay, circle two organs found in the excretory system, dalam sistem perkumuhan kita lah. Of course, number 1 is lung and number 2 is kidney. Yang ni heart tak ada kaitan ya. Ini bukan tentang excretory system. Ini tentang blood. Okay, and then match the plant cell to their correct function. Sorry lah, ni tak nampak sangat. Dalam your question pun memang problem sikit kan. Memang tak nampak kan. Okay, so ni saya rasa tak ada masalah kot. Okay, so the cell palisade, the answer is to absorb sunlight for photosynthesis. Okay, right? Correct. Okay, and then for epidermis cell, okay, to reduce water loss. Okay, so that's the function of epidermis cell. Absorb water from soil ni kita tahulah root punya function So ni betul dua-dua jawapan. So 2 marks. Okay. Then section C. Section B tadi dah settle dah. Section B tak ada masalah sangat saya rasa. Banyak pilihan jawapan dekat situ. For section C ni maybe ada problem sikit sebab kita tak ada pilihan jawapan dekat situ. So apa-apa pun awak kena buat sendirilah. Okay. So here, diagram below shows a transpiration process. Okay, so actually water absorb terus and then dia akan bawa pergi ke atas, and then lastly dia akan lost to the surrounding. Okay, based on the diagram of explain the meaning of transpiration. Okay, actually we have 2 marks here. Okay, the first mark you must mention about the process of losing water in, okay, dia dalam bentuk apa? Losing water berdalam bentuk apa? Water vapor. In the form of water vapor. Okay, that's first mark. Okay, plant lose the water in form of water vapor. That's the first mark. And then the second mark, kita bagi tahu because of, kalau tengok skema jawapan dekat sini, dari permukaan tumbuhan ke udara secara penglihatan. So you must mention to the surrounding. Okay, because of the evaporation. So transpiration process which is the plant try to cool down the surrounding to prevent its temperature being too high. Ni salah lah. Okay. Yang ni tadi hampir-hampir tepat, tapi because of try to cool down the surrounding, salah lah. Dia bukan nak cool down the surrounding. Ya. Kita bagi tahu plant lose the water to the surrounding. Okay, because of the evaporation process lah. Kalau dekat luar ni tadi, kita bagi tahu number of number of water vapor tu tadi less, so that dia boleh berlaku, evaporation process tu boleh berlaku pula. Kalau masa dekat sini sejuk, so that evaporation susah nak berlaku. So transpiration and evaporation dia lebih kurang sama. Cuma transpiration we focus on the plant lose the water. Evaporation anything, apa-apa saja lose the water to the surrounding. Okay. B. The transpiration affected by a few factors. Explain the factors that affect the transpiration process. So you must mention the factors and then you must explain. Such as, okay, yang ni bagi tahu air humidity. Actually air humidity, saya bagi betul lah ni. Air humidity, temperature, wind that blows through the intensity of light. So ni hanya ada boleh bagi 2 markah lah, sebab you must mention 2 factors and then you must explain these 2 factors. So ni tak ada explain. Okay, so saya boleh bagi the maximum 2 marks sahaja. So actually kalau you bagi tahu the air humidity, okay, so the rate of transpiration is higher if the air humidity is lower. Okay, so kena bagi tahu kaitan macam tu lah. Rate of transpiration tu tadi higher because of apa? So let's say temperature higher, rate of transpiration tu tadi macam mana? Higher or lower? Kena bagi tahu macam tu. Okay. So this one is, kalau tak ada explanation, kita bagi tahu hanya dapat markah untuk factor saja. Untuk explanation tak ada marks. So baca soalan betul-betul lah. Kalau tak, rugi markah dekat situ. Okay, for C. Most of the water lost during transpiration in plants occur through the stoma pores found on the epidermis of the leaf. Explain why the lower epidermis of the leaf have more stomata than the upper epidermis of the leaf. Okay, so that dekat sini pun ada 2 marks. Okay. So so ini betul lah. Okay, actually because of to make sure yang dia tadi to decrease the loss of water through transpiration. Okay, that's why dekat bahagian bawah lagi banyak lah compare dekat atas. Sebab bahagian bawah tu tadi kita bagi tahu what is function of stomata tu tadi. Number one for the photosynthesis, and then second for transpiration. Okay. So kalau stomata tu tadi lagi banyak dibuka, lagi banyak water loss. Tapi dia buat dekat bawah. Okay. So to decrease the loss of water to transpiration, 1 mark. Okay, second mark because of what? Kita bagi tahu upper epidermis is exposed directly to the sunlight. So that's the second mark. You must mention about the upper epidermis tadi. So dia exposed directly to the sunlight. Okay. Ni dapat 1 markah sajalah. Dia actually dapat 2 markah. Alright. Ada soalan? Kalau ada soalan, you can type here. So, here wrong touch. Okay. Tak ada masalah. Okay, next. Specialist hospital organize a talk about the health of the male reproductive system. Okay, so this is the male reproductive system. We have P and we have Q. So what is P and what is Q? So P is urethra. Okay, urethra, and Q is sperm duct. Baik, kita tengok dekat sini kawan awak betul ke salah. Okay, P is urethra, correct. Q is sperm duct, correct. So 2 marks. And then name the part in the male reproductive system that produce sperm. Of course, testis. Tak ada benda lain. Okay, so ni pun senang. Okay, C. A married man was informed by a doctor that his sperm duct was blocked. Explain the effect of the blockage in the sperm duct to the man. So kita bagi tahu kalau sperm duct ni tadi, dia actually nak carry the sperm. Okay, so the married man cannot have a baby with his wife naturally because the sperm can be transported. Hampir tepat lah. Okay, ini boleh dapat 1 mark. Okay, sebab dia ada bagi tahu sperm cannot be transported. So kena bagi tahu the first mark here, kita cakap fertilization cannot occur. Okay, tak boleh bagi tahu macam ni. Yang ni too general, dia tak macam orang sains sangat lah. So term sains tu tadi, fertilization cannot occur, persenyawaan tidak boleh berlaku. Okay, cannot fertilize. So ada perkataan cannot fertilize, 1 mark. Okay, because of what? Because sperm cannot be transported. Okay, second mark. Okay, so dapat 1 mark sahaja. Saya tanda online dulu pun macam ni juga, dia ada sistem dia lah. So dia kena baca macam ni, siapa tulisan tu tak berapa okey, memang ada problem lah. So kena dia bagi tahu lepas ni memang akan SPM akan online sahaja. So beware lah, you still ada masa lagi untuk baiki you punya handwriting. Siapa yang ada masalah dengan handwriting, terlalu kecil, tak boleh baca tu, kena improve lah dari sekarang. Okay, so here during the talk, an analysis of a male patient that received fertility treatment has been presented. So diagram show the bar chart of the number of the male patient in year 2014 to 2016. Okay, 2014 to 2016. So that kita tengok dia punya numbers tu makin lama makin bertambah. Okay, so explain the change of the number of patients based on the bar chart in the diagram 10.2. So kita bagi tahu number of patient increase. Ada berapa markah ni? 3 marks. Okay. Explain. Okay. So first mark yang senang lah. Okay, first mark senang sebab kita nampak the number of patient tadi increase. Tapi kena bagi tahu why. Maybe lah sebab kenapa makin lama tu tadi makin ramai yang tak ada anak ke apa semua, ada problem lah. Okay, and then kita bagi tahu dekat sini passion, so that maybe the passion, kenapa makin lama the number of patient is increasing. Okay, kita boleh bagi tahu because of the less fertile, maybe the patient is less fertile. Ada mention saja tentang less fertile ataupun patient tu tadi kurang subur, kita terima, so 1 mark. Then kena bagi tahu kenapa dia tu tadi kurang subur, tak fertile. Maybe right now kita ada surrounding lah, so maybe exposed to the radiation pollution, okay, or exposed to the chemical substance, or exposed to the high temperature, or lack of nutrients, or the habits of smoking, or alcohol or drugs. So benda-benda ni kita akan terima lah. Kalau awak ada bagi tahu number of patient increase, so that ada dapat satu markah saja. Kalau bagi tahu because of smoking, alcohol, so kita akan bagi markah yang lebih lagi lah. Okay. The rest, nutrients, and then exposed to the something that can be harmful. Okay, macam tadilah pollution, chemical substance ataupun high temperature. Okay, so yang tu saya tak tengok paper yang lain lagi lah. Okay, number 8. So ingat kalau ada explain, means that something yang dia tak mention dalam tu. So awak kena cari your own idea, sebab apa jadi benda tu. Okay, ni kena pakai logical thinking lah. And then benda ni pun memang dah discuss, dan dalam buku pun dah bagi tahu apa sebab boleh jadi kalau seseorang tu tadi less fertile. Okay, so ni penyebab-penyebab pada less fertile tu sajalah. Okay, next. Diagram 8.1 show the two situations involving a force. So this one, of course, gravitational potential force, and then this one is a magnetic force. Kita ada magnet dekat sini ya. Mungkin gambar pun tak berapa clear. Saya tak tahu macam mana you boleh jawab soalan ni. Mungkin gambar lebih clear lah dalam paper. Bila saya scan tak berapa clear. So that dekat sini ada magnet. So that dekat sini ada macam clip paper. Okay, ni ada tangan. So magnetic force lah. So correct, dua-dua dapat markah. And then for B, Lee pushing a huge and heavy chest. Okay, so what the force, type of force exists between the floor and the chest? So of course here kita bagi tahu frictional force lah. And then dia mesti oppose to the force. Okay, so ni betul, correct. Next, kita tengok dia bagi tahu apa tu. Draw an arrow in the box provided to show the direction of the force. Okay, so ni pun correct, tak ada masalah. So dia mesti always oppose kita punya direction. Okay, so that kalau kita push dekat sini, dia akan oppose lah. Kalau gravity, let's say gravity kita letak mana pin. Okay, let's say this one, kalau case untuk ada gravity. Okay, and then dekat sini, of course kita bagi tahu the gravity dia mana pencil. Okay, and then dekat sini you have a box. Okay, you have a box here. Let's say kalau you tak buat apa-apa, okay, gravity dia akan downwards. Okay, and then dekat sini of course dia akan move here lah. So kalau dia move here, dia akan bergerak ke sini, and then dia punya frictional force akan berlaku dekat sini. Dia akan always oppose the moving. Tapi kalau you tolak dekat bawah ni, you tolak pula, tu jadi case yang lain lah. Dia arah mana? Kalau you tolak lagi kuat daripada gravitational force ke bawah ni tadi, so that frictional force akan berlaku dekat sini pula. Sebab dia akan moving naik ke atas. Bila dia moving naik atas, friction force dia akan always oppose our direction. Okay. So ni soalan macam ni belum keluar lagi lah. So dekat sini senang soalan dia. Okay, next. Calculate the work done by Lee to push the chest from P to Q if the weight of the chest is 1000 Newton. So here the formula je dah bagi, work done W is equal to F times distance. So ambil saja force and then tengok distance dia berapa from P to Q. Okay, P to Q 3 meter. So the answer is 3000 joule. Ataupun you boleh buat macam ni lah. Kalau tak tahu dia punya unit, boleh gunakan force Newton, distance meter. So dapat 3000 Newton meter. Kalau let's say the distance dia gunakan centimeter, beware, you mesti convert pada meter. Anything with the calculation mesti guna SI unit. Okay. Tapi kalau yang ni kita biasa bagi tahu kalau work done kita gunakan unit joule. Ni pun betul lah, tak ada masalah. So 2 marks, correct. Okay, and then Lee took 2 minutes to move the chest from P to Q. How much power is generated by him? So power, work over time. So ambil saja nilai yang tadi. Ni tak boleh in minutes because time kita mesti convert dalam bentuk second. So that 2 minutes times 60 seconds. So 3000 divided by 120 second. So 3000 divided by 120. So you will get 25. Okay. So the answer is 25 joule per second. Ataupun you boleh gunakan 25 watt. So kalau power mesti the unit is watt, W. Okay. So this one incorrect. So maybe dapat 1 markah. 1 markah pun tak boleh lah sebab yang ni tak tepat. Okay. Yang ni mesti kalau dalam second kita boleh terima. And then C. Next question. Lee found out that the rough surface of the floor is making the chest difficult to move. So suggest one way to push the chest more easily. Explain your answer. Okay, maybe kita boleh gunakan rollers under the chest ataupun kita boleh because of the rollers can reduce the frictional force between the force and the chest. So boleh gunakan rollers. Apa ni? Mop some soap below the chest and will decrease the frictional of the chest. Okay. Ni pun boleh terima lah. So kena bagi tahu apa-apa saja yang boleh reduce dia punya frictional force. So ni pun betul. So 2 marks. Okay, next question. Arman is a farmer who plant chilies. So show the situation in his garden. Okay, dekat sini ada banyak chili. Okay, ada cat, and then bird, ada ladybird here, and the aphid. Okay, construct a food chain of 4 organisms. Of course, siapa yang kena makan dengan siapa lah. Of course, from the chili plant to the aphid tu tadi, and then goes to ladybird, and then bird lah. Of course, ni correct, 1 mark. And then the cat is Arman's pet. As a predator, the cat has stereoscopic vision. Sketch stereoscopic vision. So ni kena lukis macam ni lah. Kita okay. Ni correct. Dekat sini kita ada overlap. Okay, so dapat 2 marks. Tapi explain tak? Okay. Marks is 2. Number 1, the first mark you boleh lukis. Second mark you kena explain. Sebab dalam ni clearly dia minta explain. Explain the advantages of the vision. Kita tengok ada tak explain. Oh, okay, ada dekat sini. Okay, stereoscopic. The wide overlap area allows cat to estimate the height, length, and width accurately. Okay, tepatlah kiranya. Okay, so saya bagi tahu awak, stereoscopic vision involve both eyes. Okay, and then saya bagi tahu, oh dekat sini 2 marks. Oh, okay. Ni tadi dapat 2 marks. Untuk explanation kita ada 2 marks. Okay, and then stereoscopic vision involve both eyes. Second mark is overlapping of both eyes produce 3D image of the retina and allows the cat estimate the distance of prey precisely ataupun accurately. So ni overlap with allow cat. Dapat 1 mark sajalah, kena bagi tahu 3D. Okay. So 3D tak ada dekat sini. So 1 mark. Okay, next question. While in town, Arman saw advertisement selling a type of wasps of the species Encarsia famosa. The wasps are used to kill whiteflies that attack plants, and then show the advertisement. Okay, so this is the advertisement. Okay, so what is the relationship between the wasps and whiteflies? Of course, prey predators. Sebab kita bagi tahu dekat sini, okay, the wasps are used to kill whiteflies that attacks plant. Dia akan makan lah. So of course, prey and predator. Okay, name the methods. Of course, biological control. Ini pun saya rasa tak ada masalah lah, senang. Kalau prey predator, of course, itu adalah kaedah dia. Method dia adalah biological control. And then what's next? Okay, so Arman intends to buy those wasps. What is your advice to Arman? Should he buy or not? Okay, and then you must state the 2 advantages of using wasps to control whiteflies compared with the use of pesticide. So the advice, keep the window closed to avoid the wasp fly into house. Advice ni sama ada should buy or not saja. Okay, so yes, sepatutnya yes, you should buy. Okay, and then advantages, don't have fungal smell. Some pesticide have fungal smell. Won't have a layer of poison on the plants. Have a layer of poison in the plants to kill whiteflies. So kita bagi tahu dekat sini, save cost, not pollute, do not harm other organism. So dekat sini akan dapat markah lah. Tapi advice ni tadi, yang ni saya kena consider balik lah. Keep the window closed to avoid the whitefly into house. Dia tak terlalu detail macam tu lah. It should be yes or not. That's why. Should he buy or not? Okay. So nanti baca, lepas ni nanti baca soalan betul-betul, and then you mesti highlight apa yang diminta, soalan diminta. Kalau tak rugi dekat sini 1 mark. So that dekat sini dah dapat 2 marks. Okay, diagram 10.1. So this is a human respiratory system. Okay, name the structure of E and F. Okay, E is bronchoid and F is diaphragm. Okay, bronchus and diaphragm. So bronchoid, actually bronchoid dia lebih spesifik saya rasa untuk E ni tadi. Nanti pun saya bincang dengan ni lah kalau boleh terima bronchus tu tadi. Okay, and then B, state the 2 structural adaptation of structure D. So kita bagi tahu D tu tadi, okay, D ni dia bukan minta apa, dia minta adaptation of structure. Dia bukan minta nama So that kita bagi tahu dekat sini, D, the inner lining with cilia or tiny hair. Okay, dekat situ ada cilia or tiny hair. Okay, and then dia ada support C-shape cartilage ring dekat area sini. Kalau you baca semula, ada C-shape cartilage and then ada cilia dekat situ. So itu adalah dia punya adaptation for D. So tu mark dekat sini jugalah. Ini Z sini kawan awak tak dapat markah ni Okay. Dah nak habis ni. Okay. What happened to structure F during process of inhalation and exhalation. Explain your answer. Ni pun senang ni, saya rasa tak ada masalah. So you tengok what is structure of F, diaphragm. So apa yang berlaku pada diaphragm during inhalation. Okay, so during inhalation, diaphragm actually contracts and move downwards sebab dia mesti nak make sure kawasan tu tadi makin lama makin besar dalam kita punya lung. Okay, okay, to increase the volume of thoracic cavity. Contract and flat. Flat betul. Contract and flat betul. Increase the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity salah lah. So that ni saya boleh bagi tepat, tapi nasal cavity salah. Aku dapat satu markah lah sini. Actually kalau ini bagi to increase thoracic cavity ataupun to increase the volume of lung, saya boleh bagi tepat. Kalau sebab nasal cavity ni memang salah. Okay. Apalah, ni saya bagi betul satu markah. Okay. And then exhalation. Diaphragm relax and curve upward. Relax and curve. Okay, curve mana? Saya anggap curve upward je lah. Okay, to decrease volume of thorax. Sama jugalah. Okay, should be. Okay, ni saya akan bagi 1 mark, ni saya akan bagi 1 mark. Okay. So kalau ni markah dia contract and flat. Yang ni increase the thoracic ni tadi second point. Okay, contract and flat ataupun contract and move downward, itu adalah first mark. Sama juga dengan ni, relax and curve upward. Okay, 1 mark. And then decrease the volume of thoracic cavity, 1 mark. So that awak akan dapat 4 mark. Ni saya bagi 1 mark, 2 mark sahaja. Ni saya rasa kalau ni yang betul-betul punya kita reject. Markah ni pun tak dapat. Maybe tak dapat. Sebab dia mention dekat sini dah salah. Tapi tak apa, saya bagi markah juga. Okay. Diagram 10.2 shows a worker inquiry wearing a mask. So what is the effect on the lung of the worker if he neglects to wear the mask while working? So it can damage the structure of respiratory passage and lead to the lung disease. The worker will inhale some substance that will cause respiratory disease. So 1 mark sajalah. So kita boleh bagi tahu damage respiratory passage, okay, lead to lung disease. Okay. And then Malaysia government had declared starting from January 2019, people prohibited from smoking at the food premises. So based on the statement, discuss the effect of smoking to human bronchus. Okay, smoking will inhale a lot of cigarette tar which will stick at bronchus and cause bronchitis. Okay, betul jugalah. Okay, we focus on the tar. Okay, tar in cigarette smoke deposit on the bronchus and lead to bronchitis. So that 2 marks sebab sini ada bagi tahu tar and then lead to bronchitis. Bronchitis ni ada 1 mark, tar 1 mark. So dapat 2 marks lah. Okay. Diagram 11.1 show the green bean seed. So we have Q and P. So name the state of the positive tropism parts P and Q. So P is plumal. So plumal ni tadi ataupun pucuk dia tu, plumal kita bagi tahu positive phototropism. Okay. Dia minta dekat sini positif. So siapa yang bagi tahu phototropism, saya anggap you bagi tahu dekat situ positif phototropism lah And then Q is positive hydrotropism. So ni saya bagi name and state the positive. Ni saya bagi 1 markah, 1 markah. Should be, ini pun kena bagi tahu what is P. P tu kena bagi tahu plumal. And Q kena bagi tahu radical. But dia minta name and state the tropism. Okay. So you tak bagi tahu dekat sini nama dia tu plumal and radical. Itu tak ada. So that rugilah markah dekat situ. So ni ada 4 marks. State the function of cotyledon. So that cotyledons contain the nutrient that is needed to grow up for its sake. Okay. Food. Nutrition, food. Boleh lah. So ada nutrition dekat sini. Saya kiranya saya assume you cerita tentang food reserve for developing the embryo. So contain the nutrition. So ada saja food ataupun nutrition, saya bagi tahu betul. Okay, store food ke, store nutrition ke for the seed ataupun for the embryo, saya bagi betul. Okay, state the importance of water in the seed germination. Okay, water will soften the layer of testa. Okay, so 1 mark. One mark here. So 1 markah saja. Okay, so number 1, soften the testa. Okay, why? Because next the testa will burst. Okay, second mark, water activities water will activate enzyme which converts stored food in the cotyledons into simpler substance. Okay, so itu you boleh tengok dalam buku. So water will activate enzyme. So number 2 lah, bukan hanya untuk soften the testa saja. Okay, sebab dalam testa tu kita bagi tahu ada cotyledon kan. So that cotyledon tu yang akan kena activate lah because of the water. So water will activate enzyme which converts stored food in cotyledons into simpler substance for the embryo. So barulah makanan itu je dapat lah. Kalau macam baby kan kita nak kena ada air juga kan, campur dengan nestem apa semua tu. Okay. And then B. Diagram 11.2 shows a boiling tube containing a seed and the moist cotton. Okay, so here ada moist cotton and then ada seed, then the boiling tube. So the boiling tube is put in the refrigerator for 3 days. Did the seed germinate? Give a reason for your answer. Okay, kita bagi tahu no, because there is water of the seed to germinate. Okay, jawapannya adalah no. Okay, 1 mark, no. Okay, why? Cool temperature is not suitable for seed germination. Actually, kalau seed kita kena ada temperature, kita kena ada water, kita kena ada air. 3 ni lah yang kita kena ada. Kita tak perlukan sunlight, tak perlu sunlight tak perlu. Saya kalau you letak dalam almari, tak ada apa semua, still lagi boleh germinate. Sebab dia masih lagi ada cotyledon dia. Once dia dah ada plumule dia tu tadi, dia dah ada leaf. So that leaf tu tadi dia dah matang, dia dah mature, the leaf dah mature, and then dia boleh buat occur the photosynthesis process, barulah mesti ada sunlight. Selagi mana dia punya leaf tu tadi belum mature lagi, means that dia masih lagi dapatkan the sources of food through the cotyledon. Okay, so ni jawapannya no. Okay, tak sesuai. Okay, last. Shaida has to do the science project by making a container for germination of green bean seed. However, she will not be at school for 3 days because she involved in robotic competition job. Based on the items below, draw the design for a container of Shaida to germinate the seed without having to water it daily. Okay, so dia bagi sini water, green bean, thick thread, and then the soil. So dia minta untuk you design satu lah, and then you have to explain. Design 1 mark, so lukisan 1 mark. Design mesti kena kena label. Okay, so that ni ada label, and then explanation 2 mark. So that saya baca dululah explanation ya. Water bottle is cut into half and hole is drilled at the stopper. So put thick thread through the hole connects between. Macam mana saya tunjukkan. Sinilah. Sekejap. Di lukisan dia macam ni. Alright. Okay, it will be like this. So we have soil here, and then seed you letakkan dekat dalam sikit sebab dia tak perlukan sunlight pun. Okay, dia hanya perlukan dia nutrient, and then dia perlukan water. Okay, so ni bahagian upper dia, and then ni bahagian lower dia. So kan ada bottle tu tadi, bottle tu mesti cut into half. Ni tak tunjukkan macam tu lah. Green bean seed, ada soil, thread, water bottle. Lukisan ni mungkin boleh saya terima lah, as long as ada satu tempat water reservoir dia lah. And then thread ni tadi untuk transport the water pergi dekat soil. Okay, green bean seed ni mesti letak dalam soil lah. So that ni one mark saya boleh bagi. Okay, and then tadi mana? Sorry. Okay, ini tadi. Okay, so bagi tahu dekat situ, put thick threads through the hole to connect it between upper lower part of bottle. Soil is put into the upper part of bottle and seed is put into the soil. Put water into the bottom part of the bottle. So that tengok balik semula jawapan. The water will flow into the soil if the soil is too dry through the thick thread to avoid the seed cannot germinate. So yang ni terpulang lah nanti dekat saya. Tapi ni saya bagi 1 mark. So kena bagi tahulah apa function dia ni tadi lah. Okay. So ada water flow. So to avoid it too dry, so that saya boleh bagi tahu dekat sini dapat 1 markah lah. Skema ni pun saya pun tak berapa suka water to bottom. So kalau siapa yang explain kenapa perlu buat macam ni, saya akan terima lah jawapan dia. Water flow untuk tak apalah, nanti markah tu nanti saya berikan pada awak. Okay, as long as walaupun lukisan awak tak sama dengan skema jawapan, jangan risau sebab saya lebih tengok pada function. As long as the function is correct, and then you can design anything as long as the function is correct. Okay, so jangan risau kalau lukisan salah apa semua. Tapi setiap daripada your design mesti you kena label. Kalau tak label, kita anggap tak dapat markah lah dekat situ. Explanation, as long as dia ni tadi logical, dia logic kenapa you design macam tu, and then dengan your explanation, kita akan terima juga jawapan awak tu. So that itu sahaja so far untuk section B and section C. Okay, saya rasa hari apa nanti kita boleh tengok jugalah sikit untuk section A. Then mungkin saya akan release mark by next week. This week pun pack sikit lah. Yeah. Alright. So any question guys? 25 people minus 2 of me. Any question? No question. So okay, kalau nanti you markah yang you apa tu, terima sajalah this year walaupun kita kata tak ada PT3, tapi kita akan ada exam yang lain ya. Of course confirm akan ada exam yang lain. Macam last year pun kita kata tak ada PT3 tapi kita ada exam yang lain. So awak jangan sambil lewa sangatlah. But lepas ni in form 4 and form 5 tu lagi penting sebab you dah spesifik you nak ambil science stream ataupun you nak ambil yang bukan science stream. So kalau boleh you teruskanlah dengan biology. Siapa yang tak ambil biology, tak duduk dalam kelas Albert Einstein for form 4, means that awak tak akan belajar dalam DLP, you akan belajar dalam PM. Okay. Physics in BM, chemistry in BM. So only special class for Einstein saja, for Albert Einstein saja yang akan ambil DLP. So kalau boleh awak tempatkan diri awak dalam kelas tu lah. Alright, that's all class. Thank you. Kita akan sambung for the next class. Okay. Thank you.